The problem we are solving today is titled Switching Jackals and Coyotes. 3 jackals are on one side of a river and 3 coyotes are on the other side. They have a boat capable of carrying 2 animals. At no point can the jackals outnumber the coyotes on one side of the river, or the jackals will eat the coyotes. Each group wishes to change sides of the river. Figure out which side of the river the boat must start from and how to manage the groups to get each animal safely to its destination. All right, what we know. There are 3 jackals on one side of the river and 3 coyotes on the other side of the river. They have a boat that can carry 2 of them at a time. This means that the boat can carry 2 coyotes, 2 jackals, or 1 of each of them at the same time. If the jackals outnumber the coyotes at any point, they will eat them. And both groups want to change sides of the river. All right, so what we are trying to find is what side of the river does the boat need to start on to make this all possible, and how are the trips going to be managed so that the jackals and coyotes switch sides of the river without the jackals eating the coyotes. And the strategy we'll be using is a physical representation. All right, so to start here, we have the colored pencils outlining our river. On the right, we have the jacks, which will represent our jackals. On the left, we have the 2s, which will represent our coyotes. In the middle, we've got our little blue cup here, and that'll be our boat. All right, so the most important thing to remember as we're working on this is to ensure that at no point the jackals outnumber the coyotes, because then they will eat them, and that will throw off our solution. All right, so first thing here we want to do is we're going to grab 1 jackal, and we're going to take him across here and drop him off. So here you can tell, obviously, we got 3 coyotes and only 1 jackal, so no issue with that. So now next we want to get some coyotes over to the other side of the river. So to do this, we can just grab 2 of them because that doesn't create any issue with the jackals outnumbering the coyotes. All right, so once they get off over here, we got 2 and 2 on this side, 1 and 1 on this side, and we've got to get that last coyote across safely without him getting outnumbered at any point. So in order to do that, what we're going to do is take a 2 and a jack, or a coyote and a jackal here, and we're going to bring them across the river. At this point, the jackal is going to get out, and the 2 is going to pick up his buddy, or the coyote is going to pick up his buddy. They're going to get back in the boat and go across. So at this point, we got 3 and 1 on this side, so we're pretty safe as far as the outnumbered coyote scenario goes. At this point, all we need is for the jackal to get back in the boat and go back across to his buddies. And then we've done it. So they completely switched sides, and at no point did we have the coyotes get outnumbered. So just to review, this works both ways. It doesn't matter which side you start on. So just to review, we'll run through it one more time. So this is our final answer here. The boat needed to start on the side with the jackals. And then the way it needs to be managed is 1 jack comes across, 1 jackal comes across, that is, he gets out. 2 coyotes come back across, they get out. A jackal and a coyote go back across, they get out. And then the 2 coyotes come across, they get out, and then finally our last jackal goes across, and there is our final solution.